I think one of the biggest reasons people get confused about feminine energy is because social media has reduced it to aesthetics. If you search the term online, you'll probably see women in beautiful dresses, soft music, flowers, luxury lifestyles, and captions telling you to be in your feminine. There's nothing wrong with enjoying these things, but I don't think that's the whole picture. Because if your feminine energy only dependent on how you looked, then every well dressed woman would automatically feel peaceful, confident, and fulfilled. But we all know that's not true. You can look beautiful and still be anxious. You can wear expensive clothes and still feel disconnected from yourself. So clearly, feminine energy has to be something much deeper than appearance. For me, it's never been about how someone looks, it's about how someone feels inside. Why so many women feel exhausted? Can I be honest? I think a lot of women today are exhausted, and I'm just not talking about physical exhaustion. I'm talking about emotional exhaustion. We feel like we have to constantly prove ourselves, be successful, be independent, be kind, be attractive, be productive, be available, be everything for everyone. Somewhere along the way, many of us forget to ask ourselves one simple question: how am I actually feeling? Because we're so busy trying to become the perfect woman that we forget to become ourselves. That's why I think feminine energy begins with self trust. One lesson I've learned is that confidence doesn't come from everyone approving of you. Confidence comes from trusting yourself. Think about it. If every decision you make depends on someone else's opinion, you'll never feel secure. You'll constantly wonder, did I say the right thing? Do they like me? Am I enough? But when you start trusting yourself, something drastically changes. You become more calm. You stop chasing validation. And I think that's where feminine energy begins, not in your wardrobe, but in your relationship with yourself. Few habits that changed me. Number one, listening to my intuition. I used to ignore that quiet feeling inside me. Sometimes I knew a situation wasn't right. Sometimes I knew someone wasn't good for my peace. Sometimes I knew I needed rest, but I would convince myself if I was overthinking. Over time, I realized intuition isn't about being right every single time. It's about learning to pay attention to your own inner voice instead of constantly drowning it out with everyone else's opinions. Number two, learning that rest isn't laziness. For years, I believed I had to earn rest. I told myself I'll rest after this project, I'll rest after I achieve this goal. But another goal always appeared. I realized something: a phone can't work if you never charge it, a human being can't either. Rest isn't the opposite of productivity, it's what allows sustainable productivity. Number three, saying no without guilt. This was probably one of the hardest lessons. I used to think saying no made me rude, but saying yes to everything slowly made me resentful. I realized every time I said yes to something that drained me, I was saying no to my own peace. Healthy boundaries aren't walls, they are doors. You decide what enters your life, receiving instead of constantly proving. I think many women have been taught that asking for help is weakness, but I don't believe that anymore. Receiving a compliment gracefully, accepting help when you genuinely need it, allowing people to care for you. Those things don't make you less capable. They remind you that life isn't meant to be carried alone. Then, next up is slowing down. One thing I love about nature is that nothing rushes. Trees don't rush, flowers don't rush, the sun does not rush. Yet everything blooms at the right time. Somewhere along the way, we started believing our value depends on how busy we live. But peace has its own rhythm. And I think feminine energy invites us to reconnect with that rhythm. The balance most people miss. One thing I don't agree with is that the idea that masculine qualities are bad and feminine qualities are good, or the other way around. I don't think life works like that. We need both. There are moments to be disciplined, there are moments to be gentle, there are moments to lead, and then there are moments to listen. There are moments to take action, there are moments to simply be present. Real maturity is not choosing one over the other, it's knowing which one the moment was. If you've watched until now, thank you. I don't expect everyone to agree with my perspective, and that's okay. My intention wasn't to define femininity for every woman, it was simply to share the lessons that have helped me become a calmer, more grounded version of myself. If there's one thought I'd love to leave you with, it's this. You don't have to become someone else to be worthy. You don't have to constantly prove your value. You don't have to earn the right to rest, and you don't have to choose between being kind and being strong. You can be both. Maybe that's what real feminine energy has always been. Not pretending to fit a role, but feeling at home in who you already are. I would love to hear your opinions on the same. And if you resonated with this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much once again for watching.